Are you new to Grand Theft Auto Online and you have nobody to play with, yet you want to make millions of dollars? Do you want your office floor to be covered in money like mine? Do you want to have so much money that the IRS is going to investigate you like they're investigating Hunter Biden? Well, keep watching this video if you want to make millions of dollars like me as a solo player. One of the essentials you need in Grand Theft Auto Online in order to survive is get an armored vehicle. I recommend the Duke of Death because it's free, it's fast, and it's bulletproof, obviously. It can also take a few missiles too. As you can see here in this headhunter mission, I'm killing all the targets with ease. And in the span of under 5 minutes, I made $40,000. Investing $0 whatsoever into a car that's fast, bulletproof, explosive resistant, and it looks good, it sounds like a great idea to me. And you're basically invincible to NPCs while you're on missions, so it's perfect for making money as well. Up next on the list would have to be the up and atomizer. As you can see here, my car is flipped over and I can't flip it over normally because there's a pole in the way. So I got out the car, shot my up and atomizer at it, and boom, it's back on its feet. The up and atomizer can save you so much money, considering that when you do business sales, whether that be for your special cargo, for your import-export, for your nightclub, for your MC businesses, it can save you so much money because if you get caught on a steep hill, you get caught in an awkward angle where you can't move your vehicle, you get out the vehicle, use your up and atomizer, and boom, you're good to go. The up and atomizer is pretty expensive. It is $100,000 at ammunition, but it's a one-time investment. It can save your ass so many times than I can count. One business I do recommend for solo players would have to be the auto shops. It doesn't matter which auto shop you buy, they're all good locations for what they are for your missions. I believe the cheapest auto shop is over here on Mission Row. It's only $1.6 million, which is very cheap considering how much other businesses cost and you make less money with other businesses. Now, you don't need all this cosmetic stuff in order to make money with businesses. I really don't recommend buying the staff. I only recommend the car lift if you're going to be doing the import-export minigame for the auto shop. Other than that, I don't really recommend any of these customizations. All you have to do for the import-export part of the auto shop, all you have to do is follow the directions it tells you to. Give it the cosmetic upgrades that the customer wants. Whether that be in changing the rims, changing the bodywork, changing performance upgrades, all of that, just follow the directions and you're good to go. Then after that, you just deliver it, don't damage it while you're delivering it, and boom, I just made $40,000 right then and there. But the best way to make money with the auto shops would most definitely have to be the contracts. The contracts are essentially like mini heists. You can do them by yourself or do them with a friend, but I do recommend them doing by yourself considering that it splits 50%. I've made $5 million doing these auto shop contracts, and that's with double money with some weeks. And I've only done, I believe, 27 or 21 contracts. The contracts are really easy. The setups are really easy. The finale is easy. And like I said, you can do these completely solo. And on average, you can make $170,000 in the span of 20 minutes. Now moving on to agencies. The agency property are actually more on the expensive side, as the cheapest one being $2.1 million. I don't recommend buying all the cosmetics or the agency. It's not really worth it, but if you do have the money, I do recommend buying the armory. The armory gives you the ability to convert your weapons into Mark II variants, and also you get slight discounts on ammo and the guns themselves. And like I said, if you have the money, get the vehicle workshop as well. The vehicle workshop allows you to convert certain vehicles into Amani Tech vehicles, like for example the Buffalo STX or the Charger. You can add Imani Tech to it, so where pony missiles won't lock onto your vehicle. And it also makes your vehicle more explosive resistant. It takes up to, I believe, 8 rockets to blow it up. But the way you make money with your agency is up here in your little office space. On your computer, you have contracts. There's 2 types of contracts. There's a Dr. Dre contract, which is called the VIP contracts. It's basically set up kind of like heists. You can do it by yourself, completely solo. You don't get paid for any of the contracts until you get to the finale. The finale gives you $1 million, which is going to take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to complete these missions. And these missions are super easy. And with just 2 hours to an hour and a half of work, you're making $1 million. And with the security contracts makes you money of 2 different ways. If you do 200 security contracts, then your safe in your agency fills up a lot faster, meaning that in the span of 45 minutes, you'll have $200,000 in your safe if you do the 200 security contracts. And the security contracts, the payout spans between $35,000 to $70,000. which is actually a lot of money considering how easy these missions are. They're actually one of the more fun missions too in the game. There are some missions I don't recommend doing, like asset protection, but besides the point, all these missions pay out very well for the time you spend doing. Agency also comes with the ability to call Franklin up, and you can call him to do a security contract or a payphone hit. When you call Franklin to do a payphone hit mission marker will spawn on the map. You drive over there. There's a little cutscene that happens when you answer the phone, but you can skip that. The mission I got here is to kill the trolls or assassinate the trolls. And to get the most amount of money in these missions, you just gotta do the assassination bonus. For this assassination bonus, it was actually really easy. I have to kill all the targets in the span of 7 seconds. So boom, 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 and we're done. And we just gotta escape the area, and boom, right then and there, $85,000, less than 7 minutes to work. An honorable mention I really didn't want to add to this video because it actually is really expensive, but the Oppressor Mark II. This has helped me so much with heist preps, with VIP work, client jobs, missions in general. It's helped so much. There's so many paywalls to get the Oppressor. First off, you need a nightclub. The cheapest nightclub being $1,080,000 without all the upgrades. You need the nightclub because in order to get the nightclub, you need to buy the terabyte. You need the nightclub to store the terabyte. And the terabyte is going to run you about $1.3 million, and that's without the upgrades. And the terabyte holds your Oppressor. And you need the terabyte in order to mod the Oppressor as well, adding the rockets, adding the countermeasures, you know, paint job, whatever. And as you can see in the background footage, I'm doing a client job using the Oppressor. And I fly the Oppressor to the jewelry store, and then I use my shotgun, I kill all the guys inside, I steal the briefcase, and then I fly the Oppressor to the drop-off, and boom, in less than 2 minutes I made $30,000. And like I said before, you can use the Oppressor for VIP work, client jobs, heist preps, contact missions, security contracts, and the Oppressor will help you make millions of dollars if you use it often. But the reason this is being on the honorable mention list is because the Oppressor Mark II is super expensive. The buy it now price being $3.8 million. The Mark II being $3.8 million with the buy it now price, plus your nightclub, plus your terabyte, you're looking at about $6 million just to get the Oppressor if you don't have the nightclub and the terabyte already. But paywall aside, this is probably one of the best ways to make money, but again, this is an honorable mention list considering this is a beginner-friendly guide. Last on this list, I'm pretty sure a lot of players saw coming, is buying the Casaca. Buying the Casaca unlocks the Cayo Perico heist. That heist can be done solo, it's really easy. It's really hard to break stealth in that heist unless you don't know what you're doing. You don't need to buy any of the upgrades for the Casaca. Buying these upgrades aren't going to affect how you make money with a Cayo Perico heist. I do recommend though, if you have the money, to buy the Sparrow. The Sparrow is almost $2 million, but it's good to fly from the Casaca to the heist setup location. But the Casaca costs about $2.2 million, slightly more than the cheapest agency. And after you pay $25,000 for the Cayo Perico setup cost, and after you do the setups and you scope out the island to find the loot, the heist is completely easy and it's completely doable to do solo. All you gotta do is arrive to Cayo Perico, steal your secondary loot, break into the compound, steal the primary loot, escape the compound, escape the island, and in the span of 15 minutes or less, you've made at least, on average, $1.5 million. And those are the best ways for solo players and new players to make money in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, or if you did really find it helpful, that's mainly my main goal, is if it helped a lot of players, a like and a comment be appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know there's some legitimate ways that has helped you made millions of dollars by yourself that I probably missed. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.